girls, it's Clancy, and today I'm going to be doing just like a sit-down vlog to kind of catch up with you guys because I feel like I have been slacking majorly in the YouTube world. I mean, I put up a lot of vlogs, a couple weeks ago every day for my North Carolina, but I'm slacking really in the beauty world. I'm so sorry. It's just, I just graduated, and I don't think you understand how much comes with graduating. I mean, I had prom, graduation, senior liturgy, trip to Disney World, which I filmed in Disney World, but like beauty didn't help in that industry, and I did it. But yes, I decided I'm just going to sit down and tell you about my future plans, college, and more, I guess. Okay, so basically, let's start off with the past. Okay, so I had prom. That was like my first thing. And if you want, I can do a prom video. I mean, I didn't really film much. I filmed like just like me and Victoria being like, what's up? And like, if I could put together like pictures and stuff if you want. But I don't know. Comment below, yes. But, and then let's see. Then I had my graduation. That was normal, all of that. Okay. So 2 days ago, I had my college orientation because, as most of you know, I'm going to college next year. By next year, I mean in a few months. Wow. But yes, I'm very, very excited. Yeah, exciting. I thought I said exciting. I'm very exciting. I'm an exciting person. No, but I'm very excited, and orientation was actually a lot of fun. I had quite a good time, minus this one part. It was actually it was funny though. So I was sitting in a classroom, about 40 people. They divided us up into majors, and they were kind of just going over like different things in your major. I'm a comm major, communications, journalism. So I'm zoning out because I'm just so bored. Like, I'm just zoning out, thinking about whatever. Then all of a sudden the guy, the professor, do you want to call him, he said the word journalism. He just said like now we're moving on to journalism. He's going to talk about journalism. For some weird reason, I thought he was like, journalism? Like, do we have any journalism majors in here? But he did not. He was just saying journalism, and he was like in the middle of a sentence, and like my hand flies up, and I'm like, oh, I'm a journalism major in my head. My hand flies up, and then he's like, yes. And we're just staring at each other. I'm just silent. I'm just like, and he's like, question? And I'm like, oh my God. He did not like ask who was a journalism major. He didn't care. He did not ask that. So I'm literally sitting there like, you have to think of a question, Clancy. Oh my gosh, you look like an idiot right now. And meanwhile, every head in the classroom, of course, turns to look at me, and I'm literally dead center in the classroom. Like, there's 3 rows to the left of me, 3 rows to the right of me, dead center in the classroom. And I'm just like, and I'm the type of person, I don't ask questions in class to begin with. Like, when teachers like any questions, I mean, unless it's like math and I have like a question about it, but I'm not one of those people who just like asks questions to ask questions. I actually hate people who do that. So I kind of hated myself. So we talked about study abroad. The guy talked about study abroad like 20 or 30 minutes before that. So this was so rude of me, just to just dive right into his so that's the only thing that popped in my mind though, and I'm like, just in reference to study abroad, this kind of just pops into my mind, and then I just went and I thought of like the dumbest question. It was like, does it matter where you travel to in relation to your major? What does that even mean? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know how that popped in my mind. Like, it was suave of me, let me tell you. No one had any idea like what had just gone on. The guy continued to answer that question for 20 whole minutes. Literally, I'm sitting there, and he's just going on and on and on about an answer for 20 minutes. And I'm just like, I didn't even care about the answer to this question. I don't even know what I asked. I wasn't even paying attention to the answer because I was too busy thinking in my head, like, oh my gosh, what just happened? So yeah, that was funny, but and like after I told a few people, I was like, listen, I did not mean to raise my hand for that question. But like other than that, like it was on the DL and like no one knew. No one had to know. But yeah, that was funny though. I was just like, wow, like, ugh, that was rough. But yeah, other than that, orientation was actually a lot of fun, and it made me like kind of like, I was deciding between 2 colleges, Quinnipiac University and the college that I'm going to. Quinnipiac like University is in Connecticut, and like the college I'm going to, I was like, this is the one, like I feel it, you know what I mean? But then half of me was like, imagine Quinnipiac was the one, but the orientation confirmed that the one that I chose was the one that kind of didn't, like, was like a brain twister or whatever. No, not a brain twister, what's that thing where it's like a word jumbler, a tongue tire, whatever. And yeah, it was just like a lot of fun. It made me like know that this is the college that I think is right for me. But yeah, Quinnipiac, it was so difficult choosing between Quinnipiac and the college that I'm going to because it was just so hard. I mean, there were just like different things about the different colleges, and it was just so difficult. And you know, the college I'm going to, like if I were basing it off of dorms, oh, Quinnipiac would have won by a landslide. The dorms at the college that I'm going to, they are like, I mean, they're fine in relation to every other college in the world. They're normal size, but Quinnipiac had like huge dorms, huge, and like, but almost every dorm for freshmen was quad. That's like 70%, I'm pretty sure, something like that, of freshmen. And dorming with like 3 other people, that's a lot. At the college that I'm going to, though, you could get dorming with 2 other people, and it's a smaller room. So it's like, Quinnipiac like had huge rooms though, and it was so nice. Quinnipiac, it's like, I feel like it's like known for being like a rich college, I feel, but I don't know. But oh yeah, so nice. But the college I'm going to, like the actual campus and all of that, it's also so nice. Like, it's beautiful. Both I feel like were beautiful in their own unique way. But yeah, deciding was so rough. You don't even know. Well, I mean, maybe you do know, but it was rough for me. Like, oh my gosh, it was like the toughest decision ever. Like, oh, that was, yeah. But the college that I'm going to now, I was actually surprised that I even got in though. So, because with me and my grades are fine, I guess, but like sophomore year my grades were not fine. Sophomore year I slacked off, and plus like every year I came so close to failing the Regents every single year, even the grades that I didn't slack off. So, but yeah, so I'm thinking about doing like a grand high school advice video. I did one sophomore year. It was the dumbest video I've ever made. Like, this one I want, like, maybe I can answer you guys' questions and really make it more organized and more like a bam, because this time I've completed every single year, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, so I could really give good advice, I feel. So comment down below if you would like that, if you would appreciate that, if you would want that, and so maybe I will do that. And yeah, I'm just like so excited for college though. But one big question, filming videos in college, that is going to be rough, because I'm not trying to tell people about YouTube in college. I don't really care if they know, I guess, but I feel like presently every other conversation I have with someone is about YouTube. That's fine. Like, I don't mind talking about it, but it's kind of just like, there's more to talk about. Like, so I just want to just see what it's like without people knowing about my YouTube. I just want to see what that world is like, kind of dive into that world. Flashback to like, oh my gosh, that is the weirdest text I've ever gotten. I can just see that it's weird. Okay. Freshman, sophomore year, that was just like nice when no one knew. But yeah, so I'm not trying to film videos in my dorm and have my roommate come in and be like, what are you doing? But I mean, I guess it depends. Like, if I actually do like my roommate, I would tell them, but if I don't like them, I'm just gonna be like, not them, her. It could be 2 people though. I'm not telling them. But yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to pre-film a lot of videos over the summer maybe, and we'll see how that works. The first time I come home, I think, is like Thanksgiving break. I don't know, it's gonna be hard, difficult, rough, but I will manage. I feel like I can pre-film a lot of like beauty videos over the summer, and then do like quick tag videos up there. I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. It kind of really does depend on my roommate, which I am terrified about. You don't even know. Oh, maybe you do, but like, I don't know. But like, seriously, like, my roommate is probably gonna be so weird, and I guess it's not that big of a deal. Like, all right, what? We like sleep in the same room together. Okay, not a big deal. As long as they don't like, I don't like wake up in the middle of the night and they're like peering over like my bed, like, oh, you look so beautiful in your sleep. Like, like, no, that would be weird. But I guess like as long as like we just we'll respect each other. We don't have to be best friends. I'll have my friends, she'll have hers, whatever. But it would be nice if I actually liked her, but whatever. I mean, I just, you know, people say like, oh, I wonder where my future husband is right now in this world, or what he's doing. I wonder what my future roommate's doing right now. And if she's dissecting ants and then super gluing them back together and seeing how well they function, like, that won't fly with me, okay? I'm not trying to have my room be like a little ant farm, a little ant experiment. No, I don't want that. Oh man, there's just so many things that could go wrong. That's the funny thing about college. There's so many things that could go wrong. Like, oh, this is just great. This is just awesome. Oh my gosh, like, no, not at all. But no, I am excited though, just, you know, just to see everything happen. Like, if you were to tell me I had to go to 13th grade in high school, I didn't mind high school. High school was fine. I would just be like, ugh, like, I'm ready for a change. You know what I mean? I'd just be like, oh my gosh, like, here we go again. You know what I mean? So, some people are like, I don't want to ever leave high school. And I'm just like, not to say this in a mean way, but grow up. Like, grow up. Like, you just have to kind of go with your life. Like, this is where you're supposed to be now. And learn to accept it rather than tweeting about it every 3 seconds. People are so annoying on Twitter when they're like, oh my gosh, like, leaving high school, saddest moment of my life. Like, I wasn't sad for a second. Like, I mean, like, It's sad that I have to leave friends behind, I guess, but dwelling on it, what's that going to do? Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. But yeah, as I was saying, I just want my roommate's not weird. But when I think about it, I'm weird. What am I doing right now? I'm sitting talking to a camera for, how long has it been so far? Alright, it's been like over 10 minutes. So, that's not weird or anything. Yeah, that's a little weird, but whatever. She doesn't have to know. And what she doesn't know can't hurt her. No, but, you know, I'm just like having a conversation with you guys. I like it like this. It's nice. It's enjoyable for me. And we are having a conversation. I don't care what people say. I'm having a conversation right now. I'm not talking to myself. I'm having a convo. And you better comment below, okay? And respond to my convo. Oh, and I didn't even mention, in a few hours, I'm going to be going to Ireland by myself, flying solo, dolo in the sky. Right now it's 2:16 p.m. and I'm going to Ireland. My flight is at 9:29. That's so exact. Why? Why did I have to do that? I don't know. But yes, my flight's at 9:29 p.m. I'll be arriving in Dublin Airport at 9:30 a.m. their time. It's not like a 12-hour flight. It's just time difference. Whenever I arrive there, I'm dead. Like, I'm dying. It actually feels like I'm dying because I never sleep on the plane. I really hope I can sleep on the plane, but I'm not going to. I even woke up extra early this morning just so I could tire myself out so I could sleep on the plane, but we all know it's not going to happen because I get on that plane, I'm like, time to sleep. Then what do I see? The best movies ever are available to watch. And I'm like, oh my god, this is golden. This is more important than sleep. I'm also nervous to see who I'm going to be sitting next to on the plane because last time I sat right in the middle of like very obese people and there was not a lot of room to sit. I don't have anything against obese people, but you know, when it comes to space, I'd rather sit next to like an average weighted person, but we'll see, I guess. But yeah, so I'm going to Ireland. I'm staying there for a couple weeks, and then I'm going to Turks and Caicos in August with a whole bunch of my friends and our families. People are always like, you went by yourself? Like, no, my family and all of their families are also coming. So yeah, I basically just wanted to update you, tell you I'm sorry for the lack of videos. I'm trying, it's hard. I guess, like, you know, things will kind of simmer down once you get back from Ireland. All of like my senior year stuff is just done, so I really will try to film a lot of videos. And like the thing is, like, I love making crazy makeup tutorials, but then like I don't want to go out in them, you know what I mean? And I go out like almost every day with my friends, so it's like if I do like an aqua blue, like whatever, I just want like that right on my face, whatever. I don't want to go out like that, and I guess I could wash it off. It's just like a hassle. Anyways, that was just like a little mini excuse that don't even pay attention to. But yeah, so I'm gonna go, and yeah, I'm excited to go to Ireland. I have to finish packing still. This sucks. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a nice lunch. Not that we even have anything. This sucks also. Okay, so I'm gonna stay positive here, and I'm gonna go to Ireland. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go to Ireland, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. That was a really weird wave. Oh my gosh.